Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Detroit Pistons were taken to the edge in a Game 7 showdown that nearly saw their playoff hopes lost in the blink of an eye. With more motivation than ever, they are now poised to show their A-game against the Knicks. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the Conference Finals. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Asar Thompson is out there with Whitehead, and it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Campbell is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's George, and it's Hart in at the 4 slot. Take a look at New York. Coming off a sweep in their last series, you better believe they'll be prepared for these conference finals.
Yeah, we'll see how they come out of the gates. Some teams benefit from the long layoff. Some can get off to a slow start. I'm sure they did everything they could in their preparation. To be ready to go.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. There's Whitehead from 16 feet away. He cans it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Cunningham outside. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Thompson passes to Whitehead. Here's Duren. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Outside, Towns. That one doesn't go. Great defense that time from Duren. Cunningham finds Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Off target from outside. Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Inside, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Cunningham passes to Whitehead from deep three-point territory. The Knicks pull it in. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now Brunson. Pass to Campbell. The 3 kept alive, goes back up. And George kicks to Brunson. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Brunson's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's Whitehead. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Campbell, the pass to Towns. Brunson outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Whitehead, good on the 3-point shot. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's George. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. The score now all even.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, another nice play. Down low. They've really been able to work work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Cunningham. Thompson is screen on George. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Brunson surveying the D. Over Cunningham. And it's Brunson missing.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder. And it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
And a big-time jam right there.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to George. Now, here's Hart. 5 to shoot. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. That's short off the rim. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Down low. Here's Ivy. Here's Whitehead. 7 points in the game. Back to Ivy. Pass to Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. New York has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, George. Outside, Towns. Brunson, left side. Here's Campbell. Duran pulls it in.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Jalen Duran. Marcus Sasser comes in for Ivy. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. Now, here's George. Still yet to score.
2 minutes remaining.
Detroit with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. It's Whitehead driving to the basket. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Knicks trail by 6. Outside, George. Pass to Campbell. Launches a 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
There's Whitehead. Stewart trying to get open. Shot's good by Whitehead. Whitehead's got 11 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Campbell. The kick out to Anunoby. Misses the 3. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Jenkins. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
A different look for New York. Ruff's jacked in, and Miles McBride subbed in for George. Bridges outside. .43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Huff. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Whitehead passes to Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
He had a nice open look right there.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pistons lead 24-15.
Jenkins with it. Thompson, a screen on Brunson. It's good. Jenkins got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Detroit, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a chance. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. We've got Anunoby. Campbell is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's George in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Cunningham for 3. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Here's George, and George with the stop.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pistons leading by 9. Pass to Ivy. Collins kicks to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent. From distance.
Outside, George. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Ivy. Hard against Durant. Here's Cunningham. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Anunoby outside from past the arc. And another 3 for New York.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Campbell grabs the board.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Back to George. Pocket 6 over Ivy. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from George.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
And here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. It's Samart. Holland the pass to Durant. Fires the 3. His shot misses. Excellent D there from George. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Stewart. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the middle. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Knicks trail by 8. Now Campbell. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Back to Cunningham. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. For the Knicks, Yabusele comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride's a different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gershon Yabusele. And Georgia subbed in for Mikal Bridges. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From deep, George drains the three-pointer. George has got 10. Points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Cunningham outside. Thompson in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Thompson's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the New York.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. And looking at where the Knicks... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff. We've got Whitehead. Asar Thompson is out there with Durham. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. Here's Campbell. No good from outside. Pistons leading by 4. Here's Whitehead. Duran with the screen on George. And Duran sends it in.
inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brunson the pass to Campbell. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist on the night.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Whitehead drains it from beyond the arc. Whitehead's got 14 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
George with no one around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Stolen by Brunson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Campbell from about 19 feet. A nice shot by George. 12 points for him. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Whitehead. To the inside. Shots good by Jenkins. Jenkins got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Brunson outside. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Whitehead from downtown. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to George. Some nice passing by New York here. They get it again. Now Campbell, right wing. Towns for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty 3.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Pass to Whitehead. Cunningham on the wing. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got 17.
80% shooting to start the 3rd, 4 for 5.
And George kicks to Hart. And stolen by Thompson. And here is Duren. Back to Thompson. Over to the wing. Here's Whitehead. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. The three-pointer is right on target. And that's 15 points for George.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
For 3. Thompson with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Jenkins. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brunson, left side. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Knocks down the 3-ball. 6 points for him.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Whitehead. Now here's Jenkins. Down low, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Here's Campbell. Hart outside. Inside. Unloads. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. And, well, Detroit shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63%. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Brunson, here we go. And that one, good. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half. Pass to Stewart. And here is Jenkins. On the arc. It's rebounded by New York. George has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Hart. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Ivy. There's Whitehead. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To tie it up. And there's the drive. And the layup is good. George has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Chalk up 2 there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Stewart. Whitehead, defended by George. And again, Detroit with the 3.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And here is Hart. Bridges passes to Hart. Brunson with a clean look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
That's to Whitehead. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
George with the ball. 2 points. That one goes.
And he's someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Campbell, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Stewart, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He seemed pleased with this team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. It's good!
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right. Now that's who they want to take the big shot.
Cunningham.
Got it. Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson up top. Covered by Cunningham. Drained from outside.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Good on the basket.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Brunson. No good. Cunningham against Jordan. Cleared away by Hart. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. To take the lead. Does not go. Pistons shooting 55% of the fourth. They are executing late. It's Ivy. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Misses the three. With the drive, strong move off the glass.
And now... sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
A huge two-hit.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
The Knicks call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Brunson. And the layup is off. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
New York takes timeout. They're trailing by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Cunningham against Brunson.
It has proven very hard to guard Jalen Brunson without fouling, especially if he's aggressive to score it.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Has got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And now they foul and stop. The clock. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
And here's the 3.
And the 3-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, you love to see the calmness at the line. Didn't faze him at all. Big time spot, and he makes it easy.
And so it's the Pistons. Come out on top here. A pretty good feeling. Right now, for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.